woi temen gue woi. Ayo.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter. He seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into lethal counter-attacks too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's a loose ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Plays it long. It's one! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Bayern Munich break the deadlock.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Has a pop! Cleared away. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance to break. Mbappe finds himself eased off the ball. Gomez. Pjanic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pogba. It's the through ball. Mbappe. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That shooting chance. Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
No balik.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Bayern Munich get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Oh, real chance! Pjanic. Cleared without complication. Mbappe. Chance! He scored! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. We have got it. The referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Across the field it goes. Diving header! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that. It's throwing yourself at the ball, knowing you can catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Fred is lifting it over. Pjanic. Davis. Alexander-Arnold. Piqué switches it towards the other side. Oh, good interception. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets it back. Beckham. Looks to dink one in. Nice little flick. Mbappe. Courtois is fouled. Keeper sends it forward. Messi is onto it and can take it up. And that's been levered clear. Played it again. And that has gone horribly wrong. Mbappe, played out to the right. Oh, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Fred. Pjanic. Mbappe. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Kalau mau balik bilang ya. Oh ini pamit gitu. Kagak. Apa? Rekam. Nanti masukin ke. Iya.
Added time is on, and there goes the whistle.
Kagak
Much
iseng-iseng aja
word in the
gitu.
industry,
Ada
but
bayar
that alone
kota.
simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side.
Masukin
What do
di
you take
konten
away
aja.
from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium.